first shower off of work today. Today is Wednesday, May, oh my goodness, May 22nd. And I've had such an amazing day today. And I'm glad that I'm having an amazing day. I definitely feel God moving at work. But I just want to kind of get on here real quick and just talk about the fact that I'm excited again to be having a good day, that I'm actually having a good day. It's been a very long time since I've had a good day, since I've been in the spirit, since I've, been not even necessarily pleased with God, but on the same page with God. Because lately I found myself being really angry, and lately I haven't been all in with God. I haven't been spiritually healthy, spiritually sound, or anything like that. I've been feeling my head looks huge in this bun, like somebody's bad baby kid. But anyway, see, I got sidetracked. My spirit has been low for the past few weeks, and in all honesty, I was very upset with God, because God told me that he was doing some things in a lot of different areas of my life, and because they didn't look like what I felt like they should look like, or because I wasn't affected or wasn't moved, or things weren't happening the way that I thought that they were going to happen, or even the way that God said that they would happen, I got discouraged and I got upset, and it's really hard sometimes to keep your faith, when, because everybody loves to joke and say, God, I see what you're doing for others, and by golly, I want you to do them for me. But we mean that wholeheartedly when we say that, especially when you feel like you're out here doing God's work, and you feel like you're out here listening, and you're being obedient, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and it's like, well, damn, I see what you're doing for others, and like, what's up? I'm actually out here serving. I'm actually out here doing, but I'm actually out here serving. I'm actually out here doing, the things that you said, that you told me to do, and you said all these problems would be fixed. You said that I'm in the warm season, and you said that things I would be happy, and you said that I'd have some of my highest highs, and nothing that you said is happening, but you want me to keep going, and you're not holding up your end of the bargain. You're not holding up, your end of the deal. And that's where I was for a long time, but I also still was trying to fight through that feeling. I was also still trying to fight through my anger and fight through my resentment and all of those ugly emotions that I was feeling towards myself, my situation, and sad to say, but God, I was feeling that way, and it became more so of a thing where it's like it's like one disappointment, and then it felt like it was another disappointment, and it was just like, but God, you want me to keep going? And it's just like, I don't know how to keep going, and nothing. It's kind of hard to have the faith and to keep fighting the good fight, and things just are never looking up for me, and then it got to a point where I was so angry. I was just like, well, prove yourself, show yourself, just like in the Bible, and I'm not super well versed in the Bible, because I can't tell you what scripture. You guys can go look it up on your own, but if you know that, but in the Bible, when Jesus actually went up to the cross, and they put him on the cross, and they were saying all this kind of stuff like, oh, you're supposed to be the son, the son of God, the Messiah, all this other good stuff, you this, that, and the third, and you hanging yourself up there to die, you this, that, and the third, but you can't get yourself down. Like, you the son of man. If you the son of man, show yourself, prove yourself, get down from there, and who are we to ever tell God to prove himself? Nothing he does is for the approval of us or others. Just how on your journey you shouldn't, when you're doing what God is telling you to do, you shouldn't be doing it for the approval of others. You shouldn't be doing it, to broadcast it to the world, or this, that, and the third. God, when he is starting out with you, God always approves and affirms in private first before he ever makes a public spectacle out of anything and anybody. So I got to that point where I was asking God, like, well, I'm losing my faith, and if you want me to keep doing this thing for you, I need for you to show me what's up, Lord. Like, what's good? I was hitting him with the knee, like, what's good? Like, I really was, and my prayer time and my meditation time with him went from more of a conversation to a one-sided conversation, because I'm like, you know, I feel this, and you need to do this if you want me to keep doing this, period. End of conversation, turning back my trap music on, you know. And I was just so like, the more and more I felt like that, and the more I held on to that attitude and that perspective of what I was in, you know, the further and the further I drifted away from God, and the further and the more disconnected that I became, you know. And so I found myself in this hole and in this rut where we all get in, where we lose our faith, and, you know, our spirit is down, and it's hard to keep fighting a good fight, and, you know, and eventually, you know, we put the baton down. We're supposed to be the ones picking the baton up, finishing where our parents left off. And, you know, I see why a lot of people, you know, quit or give up, and I see why a lot of people don't keep going. I see why we're the ones having to pick up the baton, because a lot of people have laid their baton here, and they're just like, I'm checking out, you know, I'm just gonna go back to work. And that's what I started doing. I was like, I'm just gonna go back to work. I'm gonna live my cute, quiet little life. I'm gonna go to work, do good, come home, eat, shower, whatever, and watch my shows and call it a day, because all this other stuff that God got going on is for the birds. Because, you know, thought all my problems gonna be fixed. He said he was gonna do all this stuff, and he's not. So cool, boo, do you, Lord, whatever. And we can't be like that, you know. And eventually you harden your heart to God, to the point where you don't allow him to move freely in your life anymore, and he's not able to give you the things, not only that you want, but the things that you need, you know. And we have to learn how to, yes, see it through. We have to learn how to push through those moments. We have to learn how to lean on God in our darkest hours, when we're feeling that way and we are angry, to still be open and to still be hopeful and to still have faith, you know, that God will show through, because God is gonna keep doing what he's doing. Like, what he's doing is gonna come to pass, whether it's with you or with somebody else, but he wants it to be with you. He wants it to be with you. So I say all this to say, to encourage anybody, if you've been angry at God lately, if you've lost the faith, if you've been upset and you feel like God's not holding up on his promises, just hang in there, you know, because God is saying to you, you're almost there. Just please don't give up. Just, I know it looks bad, just please keep your faith. And just keep going. Just keep pushing, because, you know, sometimes the only way out is through. And your happiness is on the other side of that struggle, and the other side of that pain that you're going through. So be encouraged, stay encouraged, keep fighting the good fight. And I love y'all, and stay tuned for more, because God is doing his thing out here.